university libraries is a great way to get everyone to kind of discuss these issues.
It would be a live event.
Right, yeah, we would, I mean,
Not like a blog or anything.
No, we would have the components where people could go online and go to the libraries and get more information about the issues. But yeah, it would be, we would see it as having maybe 1 or 2 events, maybe a quarter, starting off small, and then streaming those events online and hosting the discussions in real time so that people could interact both online and offline about these issues and get into a real community discussion. And we realized with that we would have to, and that's where we came into, we would require help from the libraries, not only just to host, but maybe to actually engage in these issue forums. So that's why we understand that there would be a financial requirement to upgrade some of the technology to be able to make this happen, as well as staff time, because we know that in this economy that everyone's doing 20 jobs. So we want to try to be able to help with that. And that's kind of our idea, is to go out to, because we're funded by the Knight Foundation, we'd be going back to them and a couple of other areas just to see if we can put together a program. But we really wanted to see if people would be interested in it. We don't want to go out there and say, hey, we got all this money, and then we're going to set all this time to it if no one wants to do it. Yes.
And if not the libraries, then who?
Right. I mean, that's kind of the question, because the libraries are best suited to do something like this. But I have my cards here, and I'll pass them out as well, so if anyone wants to. The other thing that we're looking for is ideas, ideas of how to actually do this. I come from a digital background, so when it comes down to library operations, what would be required to host a session like this, I don't really have that background, so it'd be great if anyone's willing to spend, even 15 to 20 minutes with me and just discuss maybe logistically how this would or would not work. I think that would really help us out. Yes.
Have the community issues already been decided?
Yeah, they're kind of ongoing. I mean, there are a lot of core community issues, but that doesn't prevent us from doing community issues as they come up. We really see this as a living, growing process. So we would probably even utilize the libraries to maybe even do some surveys to see what people in those specific areas are seeing as issues. Because once you get to the broad level of the county, there are those major issues, but then we also want to be able to deal with some of the smaller issues that are in communities and be able to provide resources and nonprofits to help in those little areas as well.
What you need the library to do, are you looking at a location as a location for a group of people to come together and view a webcast type of situation, or are you looking for computer access for individual community members to come and sit and view individually?
No, it would be more of the libraries being a public space and having the libraries engaged in the discussion real time, like the same way we're discussing it. Someone would be recording what is happening, and then people who aren't able to attend that location, say it's in Jupiter. If you're in West Palm Beach and don't want to drive or cannot drive, we would encourage people to. It's kind of a mixed component, go to their local library to see this feed, or to log on themselves and be able to interact online. So there's a number of components from your question, actually, that we could do. Yes?
Do you have technology identified that you're going to use to do some of this?
Yeah, and we're looking at, there's a lot of online technology like Ustream that are fairly decent quality. We're looking into investing in some streaming technology that's a little bit better, because we're looking at higher quality type things, and we would have to extend that to the libraries, any libraries that were partners as well, so that we'd have kind of a good quality stream. Yes?
So it sounds like you're looking for library personalities, maybe?
Yeah, library personalities and a willingness. I mean, it's not going to be an easy project, but I think it would be something that would add value to both the county, the libraries, and the community overall. And I guess I don't want to take up too much more time, so if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. I'll leave my card, and I'm excited about this. I hope that you guys have some excitement about this. So the opportunity's there, and if you guys are in contact with me, we'll see if we can make it happen.
there any other announcements from the floor? Anybody? Yeah, please go.
Tomorrow, PBCLA members have also been invited to the Palm Beach County Library Programmers Quarterly Meeting. It is at the West Boynton Beach branch, and networking starts at 8:30 a.m. with some refreshments, and we have special guest speaker from the Broward County Library System Outreach, Tanya Simons-Ofra, who I had heard previously in another different workshop through the FLM program on it's going to be reaching different communities is basically the title of the program. So welcome, and it's hope to see you there. If anybody can make it.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, let's move on. I think we need a drum roll because it's time for our drawing.
Last minute, anybody wants to take a chance on this lovely basket of DVDs, and it looks like 2 tickets, 2 movie tickets as well, all for a small donation of $5.
Where'd the basket come from?
Our two-time winner. Okay.
How do you make this? It's okay, I'll make it.
Everybody have their tickets ready? Okay, the last 3 digits. 532.
Oh my God, it's me.
This seems a little irregular.
Congratulations! No.
At least it's not me.
Congratulations, Rita.
I thought that was
Congratulations!
Thank you for your support of our future librarians with your donations. And now this concludes the business portion of our meeting. And I'd like to invite Bob Triplett up. Just a little bit on him. He serves as Learning Resources Consultant and liaison to pharmacy, nursing, and natural science and math here at Palm Beach Atlantic. Here to tell you a bit more about himself and feature presentation, Bob Triplett.
If you didn't get a handout, just raise your hand and they'll make sure that you get a handout. And if any of you need coffee, feel free to get up and have some coffee. I don't want to put anybody to sleep by this 30-minute presentation, so it won't bother me at all if you get up and get some coffee. But aren't you glad you didn't have to brave the cold Florida winter to get here today? It's a beautiful day. You know, I heard someone say recently that it's been so cold here in Florida that the politicians have been putting their hands in their own pockets. Wouldn't it be nice if they kept them there all the time and not in our pocket? By way of introduction, I am a husband, a father of 2 wonderful kids, grandfather to 4 precious grandkids. I graduated from Truman State University in Missouri, from library school at Emporia State University in Emporia, Kansas. I lived in Overland Park, Kansas, a suburb of Kansas City, for about 20 years, so that makes me a Kansas Jayhawks fan, okay? And by the way, they are #1 in the nation right now in the men's basketball arena. We'll see how far they go. And as we used to say in the Midwest, I've been here now at PBA for 22 years, so there used to be an old saying in the Midwest, and so I guess maybe I can kind of identify with this, but I guess I'm almost the oldest rat in the barn around here. I'm not a mind reader, but I have a hunch that some of you are